Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. It's just been a wonderful week of so much good news out there, ladies and gentlemen. You've got so many absolute meltdowns. It's just been absolutely hilarious. And there's more good news out there for all of us Hogwarts Legacy fans, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a week full of chop news on that, because not only did we recently hear some information about a potential DLC that might be coming, giving us over 15 hours of extra stuff. Now, because we know there's a Harry Potter television series in development, as well as now for that same interview, getting some more creative interest into what the future of Harry Potter will hold over there at Warner Brothers. We also got some updates and confirmation that yes, indeed, a Hogwarts Legacy is in development and is a top priority. What that means and what it will entail, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to check out and try to figure out today, because we got two articles over here touching on things. Obviously, thatparkplace.com leads with a wonderful Hogwarts Legacy sequel officially in development announcement out there. Yes, after rumors and development and everything else, and obviously a just huge duh of being a game that was so successful out there. It's a wonderful thing to hear. And there's also influences between the story and the games. It looks like the game might actually in the future connect to some subtle ways of the new television series out there as well, boys and girls. So we're going to check this article from thatparkplace.com, because they kind of consolidate and give us all the information we need without the bombastic headlines out there, which of course tells us everything we need to know over there in Bounding into Comics article. But before we do, if you do enjoy our content, hit that like button, share with all your friends, and subscribe or follow if you have not already, boys and girls, because we are grinding, we are growing, and I could not do that without every single one of you. Also, leave us a comment in the section down below. Are you one of the many, over the 22 million people out there that played Hogwarts Legacy in 2023? Did you absolutely love it? Are you still out there occasionally find yourself revisiting it? Can you not wait to see if the DLC rumors are true? Are you excited about the next one? Or are you one of those people out there that hates Hogwarts Legacy just because of the evil J.K. Rowling? Let us know what you think about all that in the comment section down below. So from thatparkplace.com, Hogwarts Legacy sequel officially in development. Jennifer Moss and KG Yossman at Variety report Warner Brothers Games is at work on a video game sequel to Hogwarts Legacy, which is a high priority for Warner Brothers Discovery's C-suite. And why wouldn't they, boys and girls, especially if the disastrous dumpster fire was of the last Rockstar DC game and how much of a flop they turned into, especially after just the last year having such the biggest #1 selling game of the year? Yeah, of course the sequel is going to be kind of a priority. And hey, guess what? We ain't going to see anything from Rocksteady anytime soon. President of Warner Brothers Interactive Department, David Haddad, informed the duo, "We have known for some time that fans are looking for more things in this world, and so we're spending a lot of time thinking about it. Our insight tells us that there's not a huge distinction between a younger version of a fan and an older version of a fan. They're just deep Harry Potter fans. We try to build authentic experiences to delight them." I know, crazy shock out there that all the Harry Potter fans out there, just like all the fans of all the lore, are just big fans of the original source material and just want it properly represented. I know, strange concept, boys and girls. They don't want it made for a modern audience or for a more mature audience. No, we want it properly represented of the source material that we all know and love that the wonderful J.K. Rowling gave us. Yes, I know, strange concept. It's almost like when I introduce the next generation of people to Batman, or then introduce the next generation of people, they love it all for the same reasons that I love it. I know, weird. This report is unsurprising given the success of Hogwarts Legacy, and Warner Brothers Discovery CFO Gunnar Winfield comments at Bank of America's communication. Obviously, a successor to Hogwarts Legacy is one of the biggest priorities in a couple of years down the road, so there is certainly a significant growth contribution from the game's business and our strategic outlook there. The game was a massive success for Warner Brothers Discovery, selling over 22 million copies in just 2023 alone. At the beginning of January, Haddad praised. But it's not just the units sold that I'm so proud of. It's just that delighted the fans so much. I mean, we absolutely love this game. It's a wonderful, wonderful representation of the Harry Potter universe. It brought Harry Potter to life in a new way for gamers when they could be themselves in this world and in this story. Yes, boys and girls, you could be whatever you wanted in this game. Type body type A, body type B, which a lot of people would consider woke. But guess what? Everybody loved the game and had a good time about it anyway, because it wasn't an agenda-driven nonsense that was constantly shoved down your throat. And that's what the team at Avalanche set out to do when they were developing the game. And I think that's really why it resonated so well and remains the best-selling game of the year in the entire industry worldwide. worldwide. Yes, boys and girls, something that's only normally held on by like Call of Duty or other franchises like that. No, Hogwarts Legacy, made from a developer that not a lot of people knew anything about, became the number one game of the year worldwide because they stuck to the source material and they made the fans happy. That's a position that typically is held by one of those incumbent sequel games, and we're so proud that we've been able to break into the top ranks. And for those of you out there that loved this game and are also excited about the Harry Potter series coming to HBO, an interesting note from the Variety Report is that Ed shared the success of Hogwarts Legacy is influencing HBO's upcoming Harry Potter live-action TV series. Haddad says the games team has been coordinating some of the big picture story elements in Hogwarts Legacy's sequel. So with the storylines that will play out in the Harry Potter HBO series coming from Warner Brothers Television. So yes, boys and girls, the Legacy could directly influence some of the storylines they touch on in the Harry Potter universe. Now, adding a little bit of extra, a little side quest, a little side story with maybe a certain descendant, or maybe just some nice little background stuff. We'll have to see how all that pans out, but that could be fascinating to see. A mention of a historical character from the time of Hogwarts Legacy, maybe going across something, or having to run across something to do magical item, or maybe even a book in the library out there. There's so many fun ways you could do this without directly influencing and changing the core story that is in those beautiful, wonderful books by J.K. Rowling that we all love. So there's wonderful ways to do that, but it's fascinating to see that how successful this game was could potentially influence the story going forward. And of course, we talked about the additional potential DLC that could come with this in the past as well. So needless to say, color a shock there. Of course, it makes sense that Warner Brothers Discovery is absolutely confirming a Hogwarts Legacy sequel. Why wouldn't they? It would be one of the dumbest things out there in the world after having such a huge success with such a massive campaign, quote unquote, massive campaign, that was trying to push people into boycotting this game completely because they disagreed with J.K. Rowling and her stance on one particular issue out there in the world. That was enough for them to come out and lambast this game, try to get people to boycott it, try to drive this game's sales down into the oblivion. Well, just like what we found out with the election that happened just this week as well, that Hogwarts Legacy proved that the majority of gamers out there and the majority of Harry Potter fans do not give two craps about your disagreement with J.K. Rowling's politics. All we care about is giving it a good and proper representation of the Harry Potter universe, and Hogwarts Legacy gave us that, and I cannot wait to see how well they continue that legacy on into the sequel, because for one, boys and girls, believe they are going to do a great job and give us even another beautiful, wonderful addition to the Harry Potter universe, and I am excited to hear that the sequel is officially confirmed. After all, Avalanche, you did a wonderful job, and now you're getting exactly what you deserve.